you for calling support. This is Eric. How may I help you?
Yeah, hello. I got a message on my computer saying the access is blocked and I need to call this number.
Okay. And can you please read out the complete message that you see on the computer?
It says. Hold on here. It says, access to this PC has been blocked for security reasons. Contact Microsoft support.
Okay. And what were you exactly trying to do on the computer when you got this message?
Well, I was trying to look at my emails. I went on Google Chrome, and then this Windows Defender popped up.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. The computer that you're using, is this a laptop or a desktop?
It's a desktop.
And is this your work desktop or your home desktop?
It's my home computer.
Okay, home computer. Now, the message that you see on your computer, it implies that there has been some suspicious activity on your computer. It means maybe there is a virus attack on the computer, and that is what
Yes,
the
it
reason is
says threat
your.
detected.
Yeah, exactly. There is some viruses on the computer, and that is what the reason is your computer has been locked for security reasons. Now, in order to unlock the computer and in order to remove these viruses, what we have to do is we have to get your computer connected with the secure server so that we can diagnose the issue and we can solve all the problems that you're facing with your computer. Okay?
Okay.
Now, before proceeding, can you please tell me that do you have a Wi-Fi at your home?
Do I have Wi-Fi? Yes, I have Wi-Fi.
And is there any other devices that is connected with your Wi-Fi apart from the desktop?
The other device? Well, I have my TV. I have my printer.
Okay.
I also have my smart oven and my smart fridge. I think those might be connected to the Wi-Fi there.
Okay.
Do
And
you
what
want to know
about
all of the
your cell
devices in
phone?
my house?
No, no, I don't want to know all the devices. I just want to know only those devices on which you use internet, like your cell phones, your iPads, or any other computers if you have.
Oh yes, I have an iPad. I read the
Okay.
news on there. I read my newspapers on my iPad.
Okay. And what about your cell phone? Do you have a cell phone?
No, I have a landline. It plugs
Okay,
into
you
the
only have a
wall.
landline. You don't have. Okay, you don't have any mobile phone.
No.
Okay. And the last thing is like what all things you do on your desktop. Like what is the general usage that you use the desktop for?
What do I do on my desktop?
Yes.
Oh, I look at my emails and I browse news articles.
Okay.
That's mainly what
And
I do.
anything other than that?
Sometimes I look up cooking videos on
Like
YouTube.
okay, cooking videos and anything that is related to financials, like if you have been going online or shopping online or paying your bills, you do any of those stuffs on your desktop?
Uh, yes, sometimes I go on the Amazon.com.
Okay.
I
And
don't go on
what
there
about
too often,
paying bills?
though.
Do you pay bills?
I'm sorry,
Okay,
what
do
was
you pay
that?
bills using your computer?
Do I pay bills? Is that what
Yes.
you said?
Do you pay bills using your computer?
Yes, I go on my bank website and I pay my bills on there.
Okay, no problem. Now what we are gonna do here is we are gonna get your computer connected with the secure server so that we can remove all these viruses from the
It
computer.
sounds kind
Now
of
there are a few
windy
steps.
on your phone. Are you outside?
No sir, I'm not outside.
It's kind of
Just give me
hard to
1
hear you.
second, just
There's
let me
like
check.
a wind in the background. It sounds windy.
Just give me 1 second, sir. Just give me 1 second, sir. Let me just check my
Okay.
headphones. Give me 1 minute. Hello, is it okay now?
Yes. I think it sounds much better.
Okay. Now there are few steps that we have to do on the computer. Now I'm going to tell you the steps one by one. Now the first thing is look on the keyboard on the left hand side lower corner.
Yeah, on my keyboard.
What buttons? Yes, on the keyboard on the left hand side lower corner, do you see a CTRL button?
CTRL.
The
Oh
control
yes,
button
right there
on the left
below
side?
the shift button.
Yes. And can you please tell me what is the button next to control?
FN.
And next to FN, what button do you see?
There's one that says Alt, and then there's one that it looks like a window.
Yes, exactly. Now what you have to do is you have to
with 4 lines.
Yes, exactly. Now what you have to do here is you have to keep pressing that window button, and along with that you need to press the letter D. D as in David.
So I hold down that button and press D?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Not too good at the computers here, so I'm not sure. Oh, what happened?
Did everything minimize from the computer screen?
Yes, everything disappeared. Where did it all go?
Okay. It is just minimized, sir. All the messages has just been minimized so that you can work on the computer. Now the next thing that you have to do is you have to keep pressing that window button once again, and now along with that you need to press the letter R. R as in Romeo.
So I press the little window button again?
And the letter R.
And
R as in Romeo.
R. Okay, what did that do?
Just check your computer screens. Do you see anything that has been popped up?
What's this? It says run. Type the name of a program, folder, document, or internet resource, and Windows will open it for you.
Exactly. Now what you have to do here is you have to type in a name of the website. Now I'm going to tell you the name that what you have to type in, okay?
A website?
Yes, we are going to open a website, and from there we are going to download a software which is going to allow us to get your computer connected with the secure server. No sir, not Google. You can just start typing. It's www.
Well, how is it going to find the website if it's not Google?
Sir, I request you to just type in.
Alright, you know more about this than I do, I guess.
Yes sir, that is why I'm just telling you to please type in and follow the instructions. It is going to take you to the correct website. Now what you have to do is you have to start typing www.
Why is it not typing anything? I'm pressing W.
Uh, did you click on the small box that you have on that run option?
Click on the box.
Yes. Do you see a box that says open? And after open, you will see a space
what is this?
wherein you can type in
It just
something.
opened a big white box. What is it?
I am not sure what exactly it's. Nope.
I type W.
Okay. Now, can you just type www?
www. So www.
There's only 3 W's, sir.
There's only 2?
Only 3.
What? 3 W's?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then a dot.
Dot. Okay.
Then you have to type in Ultra. It's ULTRA.
Okay. Alter.
It's not Ultra. It's Ultra. ULTRA.
Oh, Ultra.
Yes.
As in Ultron.
Yes, it's ULTRA.
Did you ever see that movie with the superheroes? They were fighting that guy named Ultron.
Yes, sir, I've seen that movie.
That was a good movie.
Yes, that was a good movie.
And he was a big
now,
robot.
After typing Ultra, yes, it was a movie on all the robots. I think Will Smith was in the movie.
Will Smith was in that movie? Was he really?
I suppose the movie I am thinking what is about all those robots, and I think the name of the robot was Ultron. I think you're talking about some other movie. I am talking about some other movie.
Will Smith was in the Avengers. Which superhero
You're talking about
did he
the
play?
Avengers? No, I am not talking about the Avengers movie. I am talking about some other movie that I saw, which was also all about robots. The Ultron that you're talking about is, I understand what you're talking about. It was Avengers movie in which that red person was named as Ultron. I think a red superhero.
The big robot. He tried to.
Yes.
He tried to kill everybody.
Yes, exactly, sir.
God, I don't know why robots always have to just freak out and try to kill everybody.
We should go and ask the director of the movie that why exactly is robot killing everyone in all the movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Now coming back to what we were typing is, did you type Ultra?
Oh yeah, that's right. So I typed www.ulta.
Now after Ultra, what you have to do is you have to type viewer. It's V as in Victor, IEWER.
Ulta Brewer?
I'll just spell it for you from the start. After www, there's a dot, and then after that you have to type U as in umbrella, L as in Lima, T as in Tommy, R as in Romeo, A as in Apple, and then after that you have to type V as in Victor.
A Lima is one of those little monkey things, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
and then
L as in
V
Lima.
as in Victor, I as in. Did you type ULTRA Ultra?
ULTRA.
Then after that it's V as in Victor.
V is in Victor.
I
I
as in
know a
Indiana.
guy named Victor.
Uh-huh. Then it's I as in Indiana. Then after that, it's E as in Edward. Then it's W as in whiskey. Then it's E as in Edward. Then it's R as in Romeo. Dot net. N-E-T net.
Dot N-E-T-T.
It's only T. There's no double T. There's only one
What?
T.
N-E-T?
It's Ultra. Yes.
So, www.ultraviewer.net.
Dot. Exactly. Now press OK.
I press OK. Okay.
Now you will see a website that is opened on the computer screen. You see that?
Yes, it says Ultraviewer.
Now on the website, do you see a button that says download?
It says safe remote control, chat window, share files, multi-computer.
Just look for a button that says download.
Where? My goodness, there's a lot to read here. Remote desktop software. Ultraviewer helps you control your partner's computer. Support them as if you were sitting in front of their screen. Oh, that's quite useful because I don't know how these computers work too well.
Okay, now on the top, do you see remote desktop software? And below that, do you see that something that says Ultraviewer helps you control your partner's computer? And below that, do you see two buttons that
No,
says
now
more
it
info
says
and download?
new feature version 6. Oh, it went away. I don't. It's
Okay, just do one
it's
thing. Just
switching
see on
too
the.
fast. I can't read it.
Just do one thing. Just do one thing. Just see on the top. You will see Ultraviewer. What's Ultraviewer? And download. Do you see download on the top?
On the top?
On the top of your computer screen, where you see a logo for Ultraviewer.
On the top, there's a little arrow. There's a star. There's a little puzzle piece. And then a little music symbol. And a little square. Hello? Which one do I click on?
Do you see the Ultraviewer logo on the top?
Yes, it says Ultraviewer.
And next to that, do you see something that says what's Ultraviewer?
It says the free remote desktop software, ultraviewer.net.
On the computer screen, do you see anywhere something that says download?
Where it says download. Oh, it's download, document, pricing, log, and contact. Is that what I'm looking for? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Click on download.
Click on okay, download. Oh. Okay.
Now, after you click on download, you will see three options. The first one says install exe, the second one says portable zip, and the third one says Documents and tutorials. Do you see that?
Yes.
Now you have to click on download. There is just below install exe, the first one.
Oh, the orange one?
Yes, the orange one.
Okay, I just click on the orange button. Okay.
Now you will see something that has been downloaded that says Ultra Viewer Setup 6.5. You see something that has been downloaded?
Ultra Viewer 6.5, yes.
Now, do you see some button that says Open File?
Open
Just next
file.
to the file.
Where does it say that?
Yes, just next. Do you see some file that has been downloaded on the computer screen when you clicked download?
Yes, it says Ultra Viewer Setup.
Click on that.
Okay. Do I click on Open or Show in Folder?
Click on Open.
Okay, open. Now what do I do?
Now, what do you see on the screen?
What does this mean?
Do you see something that says allow the software to make changes on your computer, and do you see a button that says yes?
Yes. What is it going to change on my computer? I don't want it to mess any of my programs up.
It's not going to mess anything on the program. It's just going to get the software downloaded on the computer. That is it, sir. So please click on yes.
So I click on yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, after you click on yes, you will see a new file that has opened on the computer, and on that you will see a button that says next. Do you see next?
It says select destination location. What does that mean? Hello? Hello?
Just look for the buttons that you see on. Just look for the buttons that you see on the lower side of your pop-up screen. You will see a button that says next.
Oh, it says next. Okay.
Now click on next for 3 times.
Do I click on next again?
Yes, for 3 times you have to click on next.
Oh, where did it go? It disappeared. What happened?
Did you click something else?
Oh, I think I clicked on the website again.
Okay, don't you see the same box wherein you click next?
Oh, here it is. Oh, I see. It's down there at the bottom. Okay.
Okay, did you click on next again?
I click on next. Okay. Do I
Now
click
do you
on
see something
next
that
again?
is installed? Yes, click on next again.
Okay, ready to install.
Now click on install.
Install. Okay.
Now allow the software some time to get it installed, and after it has been installed, you will see a button that says finish. So once you see finish, let me know.
Okay, it's downloading, I think.
No problem, sir. Okay, tell me one more thing. Is there any other person apart from you who uses this computer?
No, it's just me.
Okay, and is there any other computer at home?
Is there what?
Is there any other computer at home? Like, is there anyone else who uses any different computer?
No, I just have this computer.
Okay, okay, I get it.
How long is this going to
Now,
take to download?
so it depends on your computer speed. Normally, it takes somewhere around 15 to 20 seconds.
Oh. How do I know how fast my computer is?
Once we get connected, then I'll let you know how fast is your computer. It
Well,
depends
it's
on how
still
new is the
downloading,
computer.
so... What? Is it working?
No problem, sir. No problem. Let it download. Once it has been finished, you will see a finish button. So please wait till time you see that finish button on the computer screen.
Well, the little green bar isn't moving anymore. What does that mean? Is it still downloading?
Yes, it is still downloading.
I tell you, these computers, they're so complicated, and they never work properly. It takes forever to do anything. You know, back in the day, we didn't
How
use
old
computers. We just did everything manually, or we wrote something down on a piece of paper, you know? It was much simpler. I like that a
know,
lot
sir,
better. I don't like having to mess around with these computers and, oh, you gotta go here and type this, and, oh, you gotta click on that, and I don't understand any of it. It just takes forever.
For you, I understand it is you face some problem in getting along with the computers, but if you talk about the generation, they are much more comfortable with the computers, and there's much more technical things that they can do on the computers easily that is not supposed to be done manually
Oh
for
yeah,
anyone.
my grandson,
I'm
he's on the computer all the time. He has like 3 different screens, and he has this big microphone, and his wires all over the place. I don't even know what he does on there. He's on that thing all the time. I tell him, you know, his name is Freddy. I tell him, you need to go outside and get some sunlight once in a while, you know, touch some grass. But he's on that thing all the time. I don't know what he does all day.
Yes, there is what a prawn maybe for the young generation is that they don't go out to play much. They don't want to go to the parks. They don't want to go out and meet their friends. Everyone is just sitting at their home and working on the computers, playing games on the computers, but they don't want to go out and play with their friends. That is
Yeah,
what
he's
a drawback, I
17
suppose.
years old. And let me tell you, when I was 17 years old, you know, I was going out to diners and going out with my friends, getting laid, you know. My grandson Freddie, I don't even know if he has any friends. It's a little bit worrying, honestly.
Maybe he has all of his friends online on these social medias like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitters, because everyone is having their friends and they're
Oh,
talking to
the
their friends on the
Facebook, like
computers.
the thing where you post your pictures, right?
Yes, right, exactly. So everyone
My daughter
is in
tried
touch
to
with their
set that up
friends.
for me a while ago. I didn't understand the point of it. You go on there
It,
and oh, Peggy from down the street, her family is moving or some malarkey. I don't even care about it. It's like, why would I go on here and read this? I don't
it's
understand
just
it.
about getting an updates about maybe your friends, your neighbors, your old school friends. Maybe you can get in touch with your old school friends through this Facebook. Maybe
Well, a lot of my old school friends
people you're
have
not in touch.
they're dead. They've passed away. I don't even, I think there's a couple of them. I haven't talked to them in years though. So I don't know.
So there's a medium called Facebook. Through that, maybe you can get in touch with your old friends that you have not been talking to for a very long time, and you don't know where they live, what their phone numbers are. So maybe you can find them through these websites.
I don't even go on the Facebook anymore. I went on there a couple times and I couldn't find anything. I didn't know how to look for somebody. It's too
Ye-
much. It's too complicated. There's too many things to look at. I don't know why they don't just
Maybe you can sit with.
just put two buttons and then I can just click one for yes and click the other one for no.
Maybe you can start sit with Freddy for a very long time, and maybe he'll try and make you understand what exactly is Facebook all about.
You mean my grandson?
Yes, your grandson Freddy. You can sit with him for a day, and maybe he'll teach you how you can use Facebook and how you can get in touch with all your old friends. Maybe he can help you out.
Yeah, I don't know. He's into all these technological fancy things. I wouldn't even know how to understand any of that. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Yes, I understand it. You have a certain age, you have certain barriers. Everyone is not comfortable in understanding and learning new things these days. Now, okay, coming back to the computer screen, do you see an finish button now?
Uh, no, I see a green bar.
It's still running.
Yeah, it moved a little bit, but it says it's still downloading.
Okay, it's still downloading. How old is this computer that you're using?
Well, I mean, I've had it for I don't even know, quite a few years.
Okay. Okay, now coming back to what exactly may have happened. See, I have been working with Microsoft for a very long time, and most probably what happens is when we get connected with the computer and when we get connected with your servers and your network, most of the time there's a common thing that happens, and there's a common thing that is happening all around US. I'll tell you that most of the times there are viruses on the computer, but what these viruses do is these viruses are basically planted by these hackers who are trying to get into your computers and who are trying to steal certain financial information that you have
Well,
on the
how did
computer
these
screens. I
hackers
mean, like
find
on
my
the computers.
computer?
I'll tell you how they find your computers. Normally, what happens is when you are surfing on internet, when you're checking your emails, you probably get those spam emails from unknown email IDs, and there are certain links on those emails. Now, normally, what happens is you are not aware about these things, and you click on those email, or maybe you open those links that you have on your email
Oh
ID,
my god.
and those links.
Do you think the hackers came from this one email I got? It was telling me about mature ladies in my area. I clicked on it a bit to find out more. Do you think that's where the hackers came from?
Maybe most probably, sir, what they do is they try and attract people by showing these websites that you're talking about. Maybe some of the hackers, they use some pornographic websites, so that maybe you try and click on any of the link that is on the computer screen,
Oh no, I
and you
don't do
get
that.
directed. And I understand you don't get into pornography, but normally what they do is they try and get these
Do you
customers
watch
and
those?
these
I
people
don't. I don't
attracted.
like those. That's immoral.
I also don't watch. I'm just trying to tell you what these hackers do. So once the hackers get connected with you by any way, like by anyhow you clicked on any link, and these hackers get connected with your computers, and once they are into your computers, what they can do is they can simply get into any information that you have been putting on your computers. Like
Well,
if you're
why
going
would
on
they
to
want to go on my computer?
Amazon,
I just have pictures of my grandchildren on there.
I'll tell you, sir, I'll tell you. Like you said me that you have been trying to shop online on Amazon, and you tried paying bills using your bank accounts. So this is what these hackers want from your computers. Like if you're shopping online on Amazon, you're using your credit cards to make payments. The same way, if you're trying to pay any bills using your bank accounts, you're opening your bank accounts on the computer screen, and this way these hackers can get all the information about your financials, like what credit card you're using, what bank account you're using, and maybe how much
Sometimes I
money do
read
you have into
articles
your
on
account.
Yahoo.com. Are there scammers on there?
So the scammers are everywhere, the hackers are
Oh
everywhere.
my
The
god,
hackers
they're
just want you.
everywhere?
Yes, the hackers just want you to click on any suspicious links on your computer, which allows them to get connected.
Well, how do I avoid the hackers if they're everywhere? I don't. They could be anywhere then. How do I avoid that?
You should normally probably avoid clicking on these suspicious links that you get on your computers. You should not open the spam emails that you get on your email ID.
So I can't
Like
go
anything
on
suspicious if you find,
Yahoo.com?
you can go on yahoo.com, no problem, but you should avoid clicking on any suspicious links if you find any links that is kind of attracting you, so that you click on those links and open those links. Like maybe earlier they used to use such emails that used to say that you have won a lottery of this much money, and you should click on the link in order to claim that money. They have, scammed a lot of people using this email. So they try and use different emails, and they try and use different techniques so that the customer clicks on those links. Now, since you said that you have clicked on certain links earlier, maybe there might be a possibility that there are hackers which are trying to get into your computers. Tell me one thing. When was the last time you used Amazon and you made certain payments onto Amazon? Like you made
Oh, well, I
online
haven't
purchase
used
on Amazon?
in quite a while. Usually when I try going on there, it's very slow and it takes forever to look at things, so I don't go on there too often.
But did you use your credit cards on Amazon?
Yeah, I've bought something on there a couple times.
Okay, you bought some things a couple of times. And what about paying bills and getting into your bank accounts? When was the last time you got into your bank account? Maybe you checked your bank account or you paid a bill?
Well, I looked at my bank account yesterday. Are you saying there's hackers in my bank?
Sir, we have to go and check what exactly is wrong. I cannot say anything as of now, but anything if you have been
How would they
checking
get into my bank?
or getting. Sir, I'm not saying that they are into your bank right now, but since they have been planting these links onto your computer and they are trying for you to get it and click on those suspicious links, so the only thing that they want from the computers is your financial information. So once you download the thing that I have been trying to tell you, then I'll give you a clear picture of what exactly is happening on your computer, okay?
Well, what is the thing I'm downloading
A software on the computer which is going to allow me to run few scans on your computer. So is it downloaded yet? Is the green bar completed and do you see a button that says finish?
Still there.
Okay, let's just do one thing. Let me just try and run few scans on my back end, okay? Because I think it is going to take more time in order to download the software. Till that time, let me just go and check with my backend team that if I have a backend team with me. Since you're connected with the Microsoft, we have a lot of people who are working here, and since you have received this message on the computer screen, it means there might be a notification on our system that what exactly is wrong with your computer. So allow me 1 minute. Let me just quickly go and check that what exactly is wrong with your computer, okay? So that we can work accordingly.
Okay.
So please be online, give me 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Okay, the first thing I wanted to know... Hello, yes.
Hello?
The first thing is, can I have your... Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, now can I have your first name, please?
My first name is Franklin.
Franklin?
Yes.
Okay, I can call you Frank. Okay, Mr. Franklin. Now see, I was just trying to get into your computers and I was just trying to check what exactly is wrong with your system and why this message has been popped up on the computer screen.
Well,
now, as for the details that you gave me, I did not get into your computer exactly. I just tried and get into your network, your IP address.
Network.
Yes, the
Is
network
that
and the IP address.
Network?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get few information from the Microsoft network. Now what I see here is that there are quite a lot of devices that are connected with your Wi-Fi right now. Now as for the details that you gave me, you said somewhere around 7 to 8 devices that you have, which includes your iPad, your computer, your TV, and your printers and few other devices that you said are connected with your Wi-Fi. But when I was checking, I see somewhere around 7 to 8 other computers are connected with your Wi-Fi.
7 to 8 computers?
Yes, 7 to 8 other computers are connected with your Wi-Fi right now.
Oh my goodness, are
now,
those the hackers?
I'll have to go and check. Now, you tell me one thing. Did you share your Wi-Fi passwords with anyone?
No, I don't think so. I mean, other than when I have guests over.
Not about your guests, any of your relatives or maybe your neighbors or your friends who stay around you.
My grandkids
did you share
use the Wi-Fi anytime they're over.
Okay. And tell me one thing, did any technician, did he come to your place to fix any of your devices in last few months?
Well, no, not in the last few months. But he did come to set up the Wi-Fi.
Okay. See, as per the details I see, I'm pretty sure that there are hackers who are connected with your computers right now, and I am not
Oh
sure
my
how
God! Can they
exactly
see me
they
right
went.
now?
Or they cannot see you, sir, right now. It's just they can maybe see the computer screens or what you have been doing onto the computer from last few months. They have been tracking everything on the computer. They
They're
cannot
watching
literally
everything
see
I
you.
do on my computer. Are you
Yes,
serious?
is that is what they have been trying to do on the computers in order to get certain details out of your computer, like your financial details or maybe your bank accounts or everything. They have been tracking everything on the computers. Now, allow me 1 minute. Let me just go and check few other details so that I can give you a clear picture of what exactly is going on with your computers and what we can do in order to solve this problem. Okay?
Yes, anything we can do to get the hackers out of there. I don't want any hackers.
Yes. Yes, please do not worry. You're connected with the correct team. So I request you to please be on hold. Give me 1 more minute so that I can just go and check with my backend team. And once the software that we were trying to download, once it is downloaded, please let me know, okay?
Okay.
The green bar that is running, once it is completed, just let me know. Until that time,
okay.
please be on
I'll
hold.
keep an eye on it.
Okay, allow me 1 minute. I'm just gonna go and check. So please be online.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Frank, there?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, hello. Okay, now the first thing I want you to do is I want you to grab a pen and a paper so that I can give you some of my information so that you know that whom you're talking to, what is my name, what is my employee ID, and I am also going to give you a callback number, okay?
Okay.
So I request you to please grab a pen and a paper.
Hold on. A pen and a paper?
Yes, sir.
Let me see here. I have a pen around here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay, a pen and a paper. Okay, what am I writing down?
Now the first thing that you have to write down is my name. That is Eric. It's ERIC.
Okay, Eric.
And my employee ID is M as in Mike, S as in Sam, 1308.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a callback number in case if the line gets disconnected. You don't have to call on the same toll-free number. You can call me directly on my direct line number. So the number is 706 415
what was it?
415
Okay.
4281.
4281. Okay. 706 415 4281.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Now, in case if the line gets disconnected, you can call me directly on this number. Now, what I was checking on the computers and when I was trying to run few scans on your network, the first thing I saw is that these hackers are trying to get into your IP address. Now, do you know what is an IP address?
An IP address?
Yes.
What does that do?
Okay, I'll tell you. See, like you have your social security number, which is your identification number, the same way your computers and your devices has its own identification number, which is called an IP address. Now, for an instance, if a hacker gets into your social security, he gets all your personal information. The same way, if a hacker gets into your IP address, he gets all the information about everything that you have been doing onto your computers. Now, this is how these hackers try and get your details that you're trying to do on your computer. Now, as for my details, these hackers have been doing two things. The first thing is these hackers are trying to get into your financials that you have on the computer, like your bank accounts, your credit card details, everything. They are trying to get information from your computers. Maybe what they have done is they have saved all your credit card details and all your bank accounts ID and passwords on the computer
So they want to
so that
see
they
my
can
computer
access
so they can take my information and steal money?
Yes, maybe that is what they want. So see, these hackers only want the money. These hackers are only after your financial information so that they can use your financial information. And that is what they have been trying to do. I am not sure if they have successfully got into any of your financials, but as per the details I know as of now, that they are trying to get into your financials and trying to get details like your credit card numbers and your bank account details from the computer.
Well,
And
that's not good.
apart
I
from your
have a lot
finance,
of money saved in there. I don't want hackers getting into my bank. That would be
don't worry,
very
sir.
bad. Very bad.
Do not worry, sir. Let me just help you out in that. And there's one more thing that these hackers have been trying to do is these hackers are trying to get into your phone lines as well. These hackers are trying to
My
bug
phone
your phone
lines?
lines as well. Yes, so that they know what exactly you're trying to do, whom you are calling, whom you are talking to, so that they can
Are
have
they
each and
listening
every
to us
detail.
right
So these
now?
hackers, I am not sure about that, but they are into
Oh
the
my
phone lines.
goodness. Hey,
I run
you hackers, get off of here. Scram. Get out of here. Stop listening to us.
No problem, sir. We don't have to let them know that we are in touch with the Microsoft team, because if they come to know, they're going to try and get into your computers and your financials. So let me just do one thing. I'm
Well,
going
they
to
know
give
that
you a
I'm
call
talking
back
to you right now,
using
don't they?
Sir, they don't normally listen to the conversation at times, but if you're trying to call in a bank person or if you're trying to call in a Microsoft person, maybe they can get alert. There's no certain person sitting on the phone lines and
Oh
listening
my goodness. Do they
to it
know that you're
all the time. It
Microsoft?
is just I am not sure if they know. So that is what the reason is. What I'm trying to do is right now I'll just disconnect this call and I will give you a call back using a secure line, okay? So once I call using a secure line,
Oh, so they
these
can't.
hackers will not
The
come to know
hackers won't know that we're talking then.
we are in touch. Yes, exactly. So allow me 1 minute. I'm gonna give you a call back, okay? On the number, the same number that you're calling us from, which is ending with 4598.
Okay then.
Okay? So
Alrighty then.
I request you to please hang up the call, and I'm going to give you a call back in next 1 minute.
Okay. You want me to hang up?
Okay. Yes, sir. Please hang up the call.
Okay. Hello?
Call from
Microsoft.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello?
Hello? Mr. Frankie?
Franklin.
Franklin, sorry. Mr. Franklin, hi. This is Eric from the Microsoft team.
Oh, this is Eric?
Yes, sir. You can write down the number the number I am gonna use
What
in
happened to
order
your
to call
voice? You
you.
sound a little bit different.
It's the same me, or maybe I'm using a secure line. Maybe that is what the reason is. I sound a little different, but it is
Oh.
me who has been talking to you for a very long time. So now, since we are using a secure line, now we are pretty much sure that these hackers will not come to know that you are in touch with me or you are in touch with the Microsoft team. Okay?
Okay, that's it's a little bit exciting. I feel like I'm a spy.
Yes, sir. Now, what you can do is you can also write down the number that I'm using in order to call you. This is the only number that I'll be using when I'm going to be in touch with you, okay? This is a Microsoft's official number, which is 1-800-642-7676. You can see the number on your caller ID as well,
Okay.
okay? The number ending with 7676 will be the number for Microsoft, okay?
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you what exactly we will be doing in order to remove these hackers from your computers and in order to remove these hackers completely from your network, okay?
Oh, yes,
Because
please.
right now-
Please get rid of the hackers. I don't want anybody looking at my stuff.
Because right now these hackers are not only on your computers, but these hackers are all around your entire devices that is connected with your Wi-Fi. Either it is your computer, it is your iPad, or maybe your phone lines as well. So the first thing that we will be doing is, I'll tell you, you don't have to worry about anything. Since you are connected with the Microsoft device, what you have on the computer is inbuilt securities from Microsoft, which is called Windows Defender. Now that is what the reason is. Today you got this alert that there are viruses on the computer and probably there are hackers on the computer. You got this alert and you are in touch with us because of the software, which is Windows Defender.
Yes,
Now, as for the
I told you that when I first called you. You remember that,
Yes.
Derek, right?
Yes, I remember that, sir. This is what the reason we get these notifications from the customers that they have problems with their computers because of this Windows Defender. Now, this Windows Defender is an inbuilt software from Microsoft. Now, as for the details I see when I was running few scans that why these hackers got into your computer, it says that you have an old version of network securities on the computer. The securities that you have is pretty much old because you have these old computer, and that is why the securities are not being updated from a very long time. Okay?
Oh, so the security doesn't work then.
Yes, exactly. So what I'm gonna do here is, since you are a privileged old customer, I'm gonna give you a premium version of network securities on the computer, which is gonna remove all these hackers and all the viruses from the computer.
Do I have to
Okay?
pay for that?
No, sir. Microsoft do not charge anything for the services that we provide.
No.
It is all free of cost.
Okay.
You don't have to pay a single amount of money for the network securities that we are going to provide you. It is all free of cost, okay?
Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Yes, but there's one thing you have to keep in mind, that all these network securities that we are going to provide you, it is going to take at least 2 to 3 hours to completely update and remove all these hackers. So for next 2 to 3 hours.
How long is it going to take?
2 to 3 hours, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So for the next 2 to 3 hours, I request you not to use your computers and do not try and get into any website.
Should
Is
I
that
just
okay with
turn
you?
my computer off so that
No,
they
keep the
can't see
computers
my
on.
computer?
No, keep the computers on, because the backend team is going to networkly work on the
But if it's
computer.
on, then the hackers can get on my computer, right?
No, do not worry. Once we will be connected, the Microsoft team will be connected, the hackers will be removed from your computers, okay? And
Okay.
in order to put these securities on the computer, we have to keep your computers on, okay?
Okay.
So once we update the securities, all these hackers will be removed from the computers, and it will be all safe and good to use. Okay?
Okay.
Now I would request you to allow me 1 minute. The first thing I will go and do is I'll go and talk to the backend team and tell them to start to work on the computer and start updating the network securities. And the next thing I'm going to go and check is that if these hackers have ever got into any of your financial information, because as you said that you have a lot of money into your bank accounts, I'll have to go and check with the backend team that did these hackers ever try to get into any of your bank accounts or not. Okay?
Okay, yes, please. That's good.
So I request you to please be online. Give me 1 minute. I'll just go and check with the backend team and then let you know what exactly these hackers have been trying to do and how exactly we can save our financials and our money.
Okay, then.
So please be online. Give me 1 minute, sir. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Franklin. Okay. I have updated the backend team and they'll be starting the work on your computer. The first thing is they'll uninstall the old version of network securities and then they'll install the new network securities on the computer. Okay?
How are they going to do that?
So they're going to work remotely using the Windows Defender software that you have on the computer. They'll use that Windows Defender software, and through that they'll be working on your computer. See, it is not something that we are going to do on the computer. It's something that we do remotely on the network. We have to protect your network, not only the computer, because these hackers are trying to use your Wi-Fi and trying to get into your computers and any other devices that is connected. So everything is being done remotely. There's nothing that you'll see on the computer screen, but on the back end they'll be working
so
and
I don't
solving
have
all
to
the
do
issues.
anything?
No, sir, you don't have to do anything. You just have to sit back and relax, and everything will be taken care by
Okay. What was
the
that
Microsoft
noise?
team. Sorry?
There was a weird noise there. What was that?
I don't know, maybe something from my computers while I was running few scans. Maybe a sound of a scan that I was trying to run. Okay. Now, there's one thing which is a kind of fishy which has happened onto your computer which has been updated by the backend team. So I'm going to tell you something and I'm going to ask you that if you have done these things on the computer. Okay?
Okay.
So now when I was checking your network and when I was checking the activities that has been going on to your computers from a very long time, till in the last few months I don't see something suspicious, but today morning I see that someone was using your computer between 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Now, do you normally get up
My
early
goodness,
morning and
that's
use your
early.
computer?
I'm never up at that time.
Okay, you've never been that early and used your
No,
computer?
I woke up this morning at 7 a.m.
Okay. Now, as per the data that we have is someone was using your computer between 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. and
Who
what
in the
they were
world
trying
would be up at that time?
so maybe the hackers, because the hackers are normally not from the same country, they are from different countries.
Oh,
And maybe
where are they from?
so mostly these hackers are from Russia and these hackers are from China.
Oh my god, maybe somebody should go there and do something about them.
So you can't easily find these hackers in the country because these Russians and Chinese, they have their different rules and they don't share much of their data. So, and other than that, we are not allowed to go and
You
intrude
mean they don't
and
try
find
to
anyone.
catch these hackers?
uh, they try and catch these hackers a lot of times, but what they do is these hackers used different IP address from different countries, which is called proxy IP. You can set it your home and you can access a different country's IP address so that when you get into someone's computer, it's gonna not show your location, but it will show a different country's location.
Oh my
This is how
goodness.
these
Well, how
hackers
do we
work.
know they're in Russia then?
So mostly see, I've been working with Microsoft from quite a long time. I've been working with Microsoft from past 5 to 6 years, and most of the time we see that all these hackers are trying to get into a person's computer from Russia and China, and most of the time they use Russians and Chinese websites as well in order to take money out of customers' computers. Now, today also, what I see two websites that these hackers were trying to open on your computer. Now, I'll tell you the name of the websites, and I request you to please tell me if you have ever been on these websites using your computer or your iPad. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the name of the first website that I see on the computer is www.partypoker.com. This is an online gambling website from Russia.
Gambling? What? I don't do gambling. Oh no, I don't partake in that.
Okay. Did you ever get into any gambling websites or on the computer or your iPad?
No, I don't go to gambling websites. Nope.
Okay. And there's one more thing. There's one more website that we see here, which is a Chinese website, and the name of the website is www.pornhub.net, a pornographic website
Oh my
from China.
goodness, no. I do not condone pornography. I think it is very immoral, and I can't believe that somebody would try to go there on my computer. That is not acceptable.
I understand, sir. So this is what we see, and that is what the reason is. We locked your computer because we know you have never been on any gambling website or any pornographic websites on the computer. So we found something suspicious, which we found was not done from your side, and that is what the reason is. We locked your computer
Why in
today.
the world would they try to use my computer to go on those websites?
I'll tell you what exactly they try and do, sir. Once they are into your computers, see, as for the details I have, these hackers are onto your computer from quite a long time. What they have been trying to do is, they have been trying to get all the data that you have on the computer, like your financial data, your credit card information, your bank account information, and everything that you have on the computers.
I
They
don't
were
have
trying
any
to.
financial information on pornographic websites.
No, sir. It's not about pornographic websites. What they do is, they sit onto your computers for a very long time, and they try and save all the data that you have been putting onto your computer. Like you go on Amazon, you use your credit card in order to make payments, you go onto your bank accounts, you use your login ID and passwords in order to get into your bank accounts.
But why
Now,
would
when-
they go on a pornographic website
I'll-
with my computer? I'm probably on
I'll-
some kind of government list now.
I'll tell you, sir. I'll tell you why they use these websites. Normally, these websites are other countries' websites, and from these websites, what these hackers do is these hackers try and make some payments. Like they try and buy a membership. They try and gamble on these websites, and this is how they try and take money out of your bank accounts. They use your bank accounts, and they go onto these pornographic websites, and from there they try and make some payments, and they have certain links with these websites so that they can get the money that they have took from your bank accounts. They get those money into their own countries.
Well,
Like if
I
they are
don't want
using-
anybody thinking that I go on pornographic websites. I don't want
I
people to
understand,
think
sir.
I'm some kind of pervert.
No, sir. this has happened for the very first time that someone has got into your computer and used these pornographic websites, and everyone knows that it is the hacker who are trying to do all these things because this is very common. They know about you. They know that you never go to these pornographic websites. And if you want, I can give you a detailed, email about all these things that these hackers have been trying to do. And I can mention the same thing, that you have never been on any pornographic website, and it is the work of the hackers who are trying to do. Okay?
Okay, that's good.
But
I don't want people thinking that I'm going on there.
I understand, sir. I understand you're very much concerned about your image. But apart from that, what concerns me right now is that these hackers were trying to get into these websites today morning, and these hackers were trying to use your financials in order to make certain payments on these websites. Now, tell me one thing, did you receive any email or any message from any of your bank or credit card stating that you have made any transactions on any of these websites?
No, I don't think I got in any emails from my bank.
Okay.
Not today, at least.
Not today at least. Maybe, see, what has happened is, normally what happens when these hackers try and make any payments on any of these websites, what they do is they try and hack your email as well, so that these bank people, if they're trying to drop you any emails and if they're trying to alert you about any suspicious transactions, you will not get those emails, because these hackers are stopping you from getting those emails because they have hacked your email address as well. So maybe that is what the reason is. You didn't receive any email or you didn't receive any message from any bank or any credit card companies as of now. But as per my deals and as per my scans and everything that we have from my backend team, it clearly indicates that these hackers were trying to use your financials today morning in order to make payments on these illegal websites. Now, what we are trying to do is we are trying to get into your computers and trying to increase securities so that these things will not happen anytime in future, okay? Once we update the new securities on the computer, it is going to remove all the hackers and all the viruses that they have into your computers. What
that's
they have planted
good.
into the
I
computer.
don't want any hackers using my computer for pornographic websites.
But as of now, what I'm concerned is if these hackers have successfully took any money from any of your bank accounts. So for that,
yes,
what
we
we have to do is we have to get in touch with the bank and the credit card companies and let them know about these hacking attempts, and these hackers are trying to get into your bank account. So we have to tell them and we have to inform them, and if there's anything suspicious, we have to stop them. Okay?
Does that mean I need to call my bank?
I would not suggest you to call your bank directly, because these hackers are listening to your calls, and if you try and make any calls using your phone lines, what is going to happen is these hackers will come to know that you're trying to get in touch with your banks, and they might try and do something else. So I'll tell you a different way so that you can get in touch with your bank people, okay? I am not the one who's going to get into your bank account, because we are not allowed to do that, and we are not allowed to ask any of your financial information, because we are from the Microsoft team. We can just give you certain ways in order to protect your money and in order to get in touch with your bank people, okay?
So you're going to call my bank?
No. I'll tell you what exactly we are going to do. Now, the first thing, before proceeding, I would request you to please tell me, like, how many different banks and how many different credit cards you have been using on this computer.
Well, I only use the one bank, and
Okay,
on my computer, I only ever use one card.
Okay, one bank and one credit card that you have used on the computer. Is that right?
Yes, that's all I use for my computer.
Okay. Now I'll tell you what exactly we are going to do for you so that you can get in touch with the bank person. Because if you try and use your phone lines in order to call your bank or your credit card companies, the hackers will come to know, because the hackers are maybe tracing, and they will come to know that you're trying to get in touch with the bank people, and maybe you're trying to stop any transaction that these hackers have done.
Well, I
So
could
what
get
the
into my car and drive down to my bank.
But normally what happens is these banks, they don't have certain fraudulent departments on their bank. So the best possible way and the best quickest way is to get in touch with the bank person on the toll-free number, because from the toll-free numbers what can happen is you can simply get in touch with the fraudulent department, and they are the one who takes care about any hacking attempt and any fraudulent transaction if it has happened onto your your bank accounts. And it is not only about your bank account, it is also about your credit card. We have to inform everyone at once. Okay?
So how do we talk to my bank then?
I'll tell you what exactly we are going to do here is, me being a Microsoft technician, what I'll do is I'll write an email to your bank and to your credit card stating that you have been hacked onto your computer and the hackers have tried to use your bank accounts or your credit cards today morning. Now, once we drop an email to the fraudulent department, what is going to happen is the bank person will use a secure line and they'll give you a call on your number. Now, once you receive a call from the bank using the secure line, at that time you can freely talk to them and you can explain them about everything which has happened, and you can ask them if there's anything suspicious being done onto your bank account.
What's the difference between me calling my bank and them calling me?
I'll tell
Aren't the
you.
hackers going to be able to listen in?
So when the bank is going to call you, because they have received an email from Microsoft and will specifically mention to use secure line so that these hackers will not come to know that you're getting any calls.
We're going to use the secure line. I see.
Exactly, sir. The same way right now we are talking freely because we know that lines that we are using is 100% secure and no hackers can barge into our calls and listen to our calls. The same way the bank person will be using secure lines so that you can talk to them freely, you can tell them about everything what has happened. And other than that, me being a Microsoft technician, I'll provide them proof that if there's any transaction.
How can we be sure that they can't hear us right now?
Sir, because this is a Microsoft secure line. Microsoft pays a lot of money on their servers. You know how big Microsoft company is. And Microsoft is the only company that takes care about all the secure line. Mostly the banks, they also use Microsoft secure lines because it is our own computers that you're using, and most of the times the bank people and every other person is using securities from Microsoft.
The bank uses Microsoft's secure line?
The bank uses Microsoft securities on their websites in order to protect their websites, and most of the time Microsoft also provides securities, phone securities to these banks. So some of the banks, the major banks, they have their own secure lines, but if it is a small bank, they use this Microsoft secure line in order to get in touch with the customers. So it is just a normal service that Microsoft provides to all their customers and to most of the corporates as well.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So Microsoft, if you know Bill Gates, he's maybe one of the most richest person in the world from a very long time. And this is how he's been richest, because he has been providing these securities. Because as of now, everything is online, everyone is working online, people are paying using their credit cards, people are using their internet banking, and everything is being done onto internet. So the securities on internet and the securities on phone lines is the most important thing as of now. And this is how Microsoft is earning a lot of money by providing these secure lines. I don't know Bill Gates, sir. I am just an employee, like a million employees in Microsoft.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I thought that would be pretty cool if you did know Mr. Bill Gates.
Yes, that might be pretty cool, but I don't know, sir. I'm just an employee who's working with Microsoft. So,
Bill
in order
Gates
to
is the
drop an
CEO, right?
yes, he is the founder and the CEO
Oh, so
of
he runs
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Yes, he runs Microsoft. So, in order to get in touch with your bank, see, me being a Microsoft technician, all the calls that we make to our customers, everything is recorded and everything is under surveillance. So, we are not allowed to ask you about any of your financial information, like any of your credit card numbers or bank account numbers. So,
Oh,
I'm
so
not going to
I'm
do
not
that.
supposed to tell you any personal
No,
information.
no. I am not supposed to ask you any personal information. If you do that, I might lose my job, because if someone listens that I'm trying to know your personal information, there's going to be a problem for
Oh
me.
my goodness.
So,
Well, we'll have to not do that then. I don't want you to lose your job.
yes, sir, thank you so much. So, there are simply two things I require from your side in order to drop an email to bank and your credit card companies, and then I can request them to I will request them so that they can give you a call on your number using the secure line. Okay?
Okay.
So, I want simply two things from your side is just the name of your bank, and on the back side you will see a toll-free number of your bank. Like if you have a credit card or if you have a Master Visa card, on the back side there will be a customer support number. So
Well,
I
I
only
thought I
require,
wasn't supposed to tell you any personal information.
sir, I see if you want me to write an email to your bank, I should know which bank I have to write an email. You are not supposed to share your credit card numbers or your bank account numbers, but in order to write an email, I would have to know which bank I have to address an email. That's it.
Okay. So what do I need to tell you?
You have to tell me the name of the bank and the name of the credit card that you have been using on your computer, onto your computer.
Okay. Well, the bank is Bank of America.
Okay, Bank of America. And the credit card?
What about the what?
And you said you have one bank account and you have one credit card that you have been using.
Yes.
So it's both from Bank of America?
Yes.
Okay, so it means you have a savings checking and a credit card from Bank of America. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. If you have any card with you handy right now, please look on the back side. You will see a toll-free number, a number starting with 1-800. Can you please provide me that number as well?
1-800. Well, hold on. Let me go see. I have to go get my credit card.
Sure, no problem. Take your time.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I have my credit card here. And
Okay.
you want
On the
the
back
phone
side?
number on the back?
Yes, a number starting with 800 or 877.
It starts with 510.
Is it a toll-free number?
I'm not sure.
Just look around for a number that says customer support number or 24 lines numbers.
It says... Okay, the number it gives me is the bank.
Can you tell me the number?
Well, it says 510 516 3863.
Okay, it's 510-516-3863.
Yes.
Is there any other number apart from this, which is from
No,
1-800 or
that's-
1877?
That's all I see.
Okay, no problem, sir. Now, the reason why I have asked you the number is because I don't want you to pick any unknown numbers because the hackers might try and get in touch with you. The number you gave me, this is the number that the bank person is going to use when they are trying to call you. So you will know which number you have to pick. Okay? So they'll be using the
Okay.
same number so that you are pretty much sure that the call is coming directly from the bank and the call is not coming from any hacker or any scammer. Okay?
Okay.
So this is what we are going to do. We'll be writing an email to the bank stating that you have been hacked onto your computer. The hackers tried to get into your bank accounts and they were using your bank accounts on certain websites which are foreign websites, and these things is not been done from your side. It has been done by these hackers. So once the bank person is going to receive an email, what they will do is they will they will use a secure line and they'll give you a call on your number. Now once you receive a call, you can talk to them, you can ask them about any transaction that has happened onto your onto your bank accounts, and if you find anything suspicious, you can tell them that these transactions are not done from your side. Maybe these transactions are done by the hackers. This way, you can probably save any transactions or any money if the hackers have tried to take out of your accounts. Okay?
So, Bank of America is going to call me on a secure line?
Yes. And they'll be using the same number, the number that you gave me, ending with 3863.
Oh, okay.
You'll receive a call from a fraudulent department of Bank of America. Okay?
Okay.
And I require two more things from you. Is can I have your complete name so that I can register a case on the Microsoft portal?
You want my full name?
Yes, so your full name?
Okay, my name is Franklin L. Rose.
Can you please spell that so that I write the correct name?
Franklin. That's Franklin.
Okay.
And then Elrose.
Elrose. And do you use any middle initials in your name?
The middle initial is J.
J as in Jack.
Yes.
And can I have your zip code, please?
My zip code is 94080.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now I request you to please be online so that I can just forward these details to my legal department and request them to drop an email to Bank of America. Okay? And once they are done with that, I'll tell you what exactly you have to talk when you receive a call from Bank of America, like what certain things you have to ask them in order to check.
Is it all
So
right
please be
if
online.
I go to the bathroom? Because I've been needing to go for a little bit.
Yes, you can go, no problem. I'm going to go and
Okay.
talk to the legal department. You go to the bathroom. Once you're back, say hello to me.
Okay, alrighty. It may be a few minutes. I'll be back.
No problem, sir. Take your time.
Alright.
Take your time.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, are you there, Eric?
Yes, sir. Eric here. Okay. I have forwarded all the details, and the legal department has already dropped an email to Bank of America. Now you will be receiving a call from Bank of America in some time, in 5 to 10 minutes. Now I'll tell you what exactly you have to do when you get a call from Bank of America. Okay? Now, the first thing you have to do is you have to check the number that they'll be using in order to call you. The number that you gave me, ending with 3863, they'll be using the same number. You can check and verify. Then only you have to pick the call. Okay? I request you not to pick any other calls that are coming onto your phone lines. I mean, the hackers might try and get in touch with you. So please do not try and make pick any other calls.
So that's
Now,
their
once you get
secure line then.
yes, exactly. There are secure lines. The bank person is going to use secure line in order to call you.
The secure
Now-
line ends in 3863.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, once you see a call from Bank of America, the first thing that you have to do is you have to ask them to increase securities onto your bank account, since the hackers tried to get into your bank accounts today morning, and they can again try till the time we are in a process of increasing securities, which is going to take somewhere around 2 to 3 more hours. I don't want these hackers to try again and get into your bank accounts. So please tell them to increase securities onto your bank account, which is a free service that they'll provide you, and tell them to increase securities for at least 24 to 48 hours. Okay?
Okay, I have to tell them to increase this security on my account.
Yes, increase securities onto your account for at least 24 to 48 hours.
And then
And
what
apart
are they
from
gonna
that-
do?
They'll just increase securities, and they'll keep an eye onto your bank accounts about anything suspicious, if there's anything suspicious going on to your bank accounts.
And I need
Because-
to give them my account?
Sorry?
I'll need to give them my account?
You have to just simply follow the process. Anything that the bank person is going to ask you, you have to simply follow the process. I am not sure what exactly they'll be asking you in order to verify you being an account holder. So you have to just
Okay.
talk to them, and anything that they need, you can just provide them. And other than that, what you have to do is you have to ask the bank person to check if there is anything suspicious onto your bank accounts. If yes, and if you feel that the transaction is not been done from your side and it has been done by these hackers, you can tell the bank person to that these transactions are not done from your side. These transactions are done by the hackers. So this way, if there's anything suspicious being done onto your bank accounts, you can get rid of those transactions. Okay?
Okay.
Because as per ID details, we see that the hackers tried to get into your bank accounts today morning, and they were using your bank accounts on these illegal websites. Now, we are not sure.
Illegal
If they-
websites?
Yes, these Pornhub and these gambling websites, these are illegal websites. These are not legal websites.
Oh
These
my
are
goodness.
illegal websites from different countries.
I
so
can't believe
you can-
they would do that.
So this is how they try and get money out of your bank accounts. They try and use your bank accounts on these websites, and this way they launder the money from our country to different countries. They can simply not make bank transfers, because if they make bank transfers, they can get caught, because the bank account has to be with the name of a particular person. And in order to take money, he'll have to go in to the bank or to an ATM to take the money out. So this is how they do, so that they cannot get caught, because these are illegal websites, and these are websites from different countries. So this is how they work in order to take money out of your bank accounts, in order to take money out of customers' bank accounts. So just simply tell the Bank of America to increase securities, and next thing is check with them if there's anything suspicious being done onto your bank accounts by these hackers. Okay?
They'll be able to see if there's transactions.
Sorry?
They'll see the transactions and
Obviously the bank person will come to know about, the bank person will be having all your information and all the transaction which has been done onto your bank accounts, so they can check and tell you about the transactions, and by checking you can tell them if there's anything suspicious you find out onto your bank accounts. See, it is the same way when you go to the bank, you tell your bank that this is my name, this is my account number, please check my account activities. The same thing that you do onto your computers. You go onto your computers, you sign in using your user ID and passwords, and over there you check your banking activities. This is the same process that is going to follow. This is just the process using using the telephonic banking. You are connected with a telephonic banking officer who is working with Bank of America, in a fraudulent department. So you're talking to the Bank of America person directly and just checking with them about anything being suspicious. Okay? Now, hello?
Oh, okay.
Okay, now there's one more thing you have to remember, that you don't have to make any calls using your phone lines. If by chance you're talking to your bank, your call gets disconnected, you have to wait for some time. You don't have to start dialing any numbers, because if you start dialing any numbers,
Oh,
you'll get
they'll
connected
call me
with the
back?
hacker. Sorry?
They'll call me back.
Yes, the bank person is going to call you. In case while you're talking to the bank, if the call gets disconnected, you don't have to start dialing your bank. Your bank is going to call you back. You have to just wait for a few minutes and you'll get a call back. In suppose you don't receive any calls, you have my callback number. I gave you my callback number on a piece of paper. You have all the information, right? You can simply call
Yes.
me on my number if you have any problems.
That's the
Please do
number
not
we're
make...
talking on now?
No, that's not the number. That I gave you another number starting with 715.
Oh, I have one that's 706.
Yes, 706, the number I gave you, which you wrote down on a piece of paper.
Oh, right, yes, that's the one you gave me.
Yes, you have to call me on that number. If you want to talk to me, you can simply call me on that number and I'll use my secure line and I'll give you a call back. Okay?
Okay.
So if you have any problems, you have to call me on the number that I gave you, that is 706-415. Okay?
Okay.
And once we are done working on the computer and once everything is okay, I'll give you a call by myself and I'll tell you that, yes, Franklin, everything is okay. Now your computers are safe for you to use. Then after that, you can use the computers. Till that time, keep the computers the way it is and do not use your computer.
Don't use it, okay. But don't turn it off?
Yes, don't turn it off, keep it on, but do not use your computers.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I'm going to disconnect the call and you can wait for like 5 to 10 minutes and you'll receive a call from Bank of America. Okay? Okay, sir, then it was really nice talking to you. And once I'm done working on the computer, I'll give you a call back.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Thank you so much, Franklin, sir. Thank you for being so patient. Have a nice day.
All right. You too there.
You there with me?
Yes, hello?
Yeah. So could you please tell me, how did you get to know that you've been hacked?
Well, a Windows Defender message popped up on my computer telling me that I needed to call Microsoft. So I called Microsoft and they told me that on my network there's hackers and they're using my computer for illegal websites. And I don't want that happening. That's not very good. So they told me
Can you
I
help me
need
with
to
your
talk to
credit
you.
card number?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Could you please help me with your credit card number?
My credit card number.
Yep.
Well, don't you know that already?
So we have to verify that we have reached a real account holder or not. In order to verify it, we need your credit card number.
Okay, hold on one moment.
You there?
Yes, hello. I'm just grabbing my my card real quick so I can read it. Oh, I need to find my glasses as well.
You there? Hello?